On the night of August 14th, 1947, an immense ocean of people waited outside the historic architecture of Delhi. The clock was ticking toward midnight, bringing the end of British colonial rule and the beginning of Indian self-governance. To mark the exact moment power changed hands, Lord Mountbatten, the final viceroy of India, delivered a speech over the radio. He extended his greetings as India prepared to take its place on the world stage. But listen closely to the exact legal term he used. He welcomed India as a free and independent dominion. Most of us are taught that 1947 was the year India became a fully sovereign republic. The word dominion stands in direct conflict with that idea. Dissecting why Mountbatten chose this specific vocabulary reveals the precise legal mechanics used to transfer authority. To parse what happened that midnight, we have to look at the political terminology defining the transfer of power. The 1947 agreement executed two legal actions. First, it stripped away direct governance of the Raj. Second, it retained the British monarch as head of state. This arrangement, self-governance paired with a foreign monarch, is the exact definition of a dominion. Because of this status, Lord Mountbatten stayed in New Delhi as independent India's first Governor-General, serving directly as the Crown's representative. Britain did not sever all ties overnight. Instead, they activated a highly engineered legal tether to ensure the transition happened without plunging the region into immediate administrative chaos. That brings us to the second half of Mountbatten's phrasing. He welcomed India into the British Commonwealth of Nations. By 1947, the Commonwealth acted as a strategic network. It functioned to maintain preferential trade, deep economic integration, and crucial diplomatic alignment between London and its former territories. Exhausted and financially drained after World War II, Britain could ill afford a hostile separation. They desperately needed the newly independent India to remain a cooperative ally instead of a rival. This Commonwealth agreement allowed the institutional architecture left behind by the Raj to keep functioning. The civil service, military, and courts were handed over intact. Mountbatten's heartfelt wishes served a very specific diplomatic purpose. His speech marked the end of direct imperial rule, while simultaneously activating a softer, more subtle form of global British influence. Mountbatten addressed freedom-loving people everywhere because he knew the world was watching. India's acceptance of this dominion model provided a workable, non-catastrophic blueprint for decolonization that would soon ripple outward to other territories. For Indian leadership, however, dominion status was never the end goal. It was strictly a temporary container to hold the nation together while they built something permanent. This transitional phase bought them time. It provided the necessary stability for the Constituent Assembly to debate, draft, and finalize the Constitution of India. When that constitution was ratified in 1950, it legally shattered the dominion tether. The British monarch was removed as head of state, and India became a fully sovereign republic. Mountbatten's midnight address established the framework for a meticulously planned 3-year transition into a fully sovereign modern republic.